Well, we are getting our first big snow of the year. It is absolutely lake effect snow. We went from having almost nothing on Wednesday evening. Actually, there was like nothing. It was just 34, 36 degrees and pretty chilly, to having between last night and today, from like 11 a.m. to 3 p.m., we have just gotten hammered. And the Weather Channel alert actually says that we may end up with this lake effect event going on until Monday night, and we may get 3 to 4 feet of snow. So this is why when everybody says, Katie, why do you need a barn? Why do you feel like you need to have enough space for all the animals you keep? Well, this is exactly why, because if we get 3 feet of snow, there's no way in heck that my sheep would be able to walk through that or even be able to find a bale of hay. Sheep are really dumb. The cows have a barn, but we have to clean that barn tomorrow. So they're spending more time with the snow that we've gotten in this barn. So we usually clean it every like twice a week when they're in here a lot. Max is pretty funny. He's rolling in the snow. My cattle dogs love the snow. She's trying to chase the sheep that's in here. Ellie has taken up a habit of eating snow. So this is her first winter because she was born May 14th, and that's the blue heeler. As you can see, I have more than enough headlocks for the bovine beauties, as I call them. We are feeding a dry round bale in front of them. Yes, it is very labor intensive, but this is how they waste the least amount of hay. So we started doing that last year a lot in the spring, because we also have wet wrapped bales that we will put in a cradle feeder, and they can't really push that around. But the dry bale, you put it in that cradle feeder and they move it across the barn pretty much. We put one bale in there in April or May last year when we ran out of the wet wrapped hay, and it was not pleasant. They wasted a lot of hay, so it only took one time, and I was like, screw it, I will come down 2 or 3 times a day and shovel this hay up to them, and that's how it's going to be. Which really isn't a problem, because the mom is still in denial, although she is more accepting of the calf, and she doesn't kick it quite so much. When I put the calf on her, she still kicks a good 2 or 3 times before she just gives up and accepts that this calf is going to nurse off of her. But I don't want that calf loose in there because of how gross it gets and how muddy it is outside with how young she is. I just don't want to take that chance. With my luck, something bad would happen out in that pasture or that fenced in area right off the barn. She'd get stuck in mud, or somebody would come barreling out and break a leg. So I let her in to nurse 3 times a day if I can. And when she's done, I give her about 15, 20 minutes. By the time I come back here, she's done. She's running around back there. And I open up this man gate and I follow her up behind, and she walks right back through here. So she's a very well-trained animal for only being 10 days old. The mom, on the other hand, needs a little bit more time.